When you're using a surveyor to assess the undercuts on a model for what will be usable and unusable, the first tool to use is an analysing rod. First of all, you must make sure that the model is set using a level occlusal plane. So you get on eye level to check. You then use the surveying rod and hold it against the teeth to find out which undercuts are usable and which aren't. Now, this is a small span removable partial denture and it's running from 4 to 4. So the only undercuts we need to assess are in the palatal and mesial and distal of the teeth. So you first hold the analysing rod on to assess where your undercuts are and what you need to block out. Once you've identified the undercuts, you need to mark them with a graphite marker so you know where to take block out wax to. So you lock the next tool into place and run round the teeth. Now I've already done the 6, but that's not being used. So we're going to run the graphite all around the teeth that are being used. And this highlights now in graphite the most bulbous part of the tooth. So you know where to add wax to block out. Once you've highlighted the undercuts in graphite, you can remove the model from the surveyor and using undercut wax, which is different to other waxes, you heat and lay in the appropriate manner. We're only wanting wax where the undercuts are, so using a small tool, so you've got more control, you block out the undercut. The undercuts are removed to ensure ease of sitting of a denture. We're only removing undercuts, so you do not need wax placed on the fitting surface area of the model. If you get it placed on here, you'll only have to remove. So I'm using a small tool so I've got more control, and I'm making the wax slightly bulbous so I've got extra to remove. So anywhere where I've got pencil line, there is an undercut, so I'm adding wax. So here I've gone slightly into the post and that will need removing by hand, but being very careful so you don't damage the model. Once you've put the wax on, you put the model back onto the surveyor and then you use the chisel tool. And the chisel tool allows you to remove any excess wax that you've placed. You take it gently up to the survey line so you don't damage the model, and you remove the excess. This allows you to get the denture on and off easily without having to guess with trimming. When you're blocking out for undercuts using undercut wax, your model needs to be dry, otherwise the wax won't stick. And now very gently, where I've got wax onto the fitting surface of the denture, I'm just scraping it off. And I'm just re-establishing the post arm. The post arm should be thin towards the anterior of the palette and deep at the posterior with a nice butt edge to create a seal. Again, just removing any excess, and that model is now ready to soak to be able to lay a base plate.